Legonic kidnapping rumors are false, stated police. The police have confirmed that messages circulating on social media detailing an alleged case of kidnapping in Legonic St. Andrew are false. St. Andrew Central lawmen and Jamaica Constable Force JCF leadership in a statement on Saturday assured members of the public that the area is safe and persons are free to conduct their lawful business. The message in question had claimed that there had been several attempted abductions of female shoppers at different supermarkets. The JCF statement came with a warning for social media users, as lawmen urged residents to be responsible and mindful of the effect that rumors and message can have on the public at large. Making false statements that induce fear or anxiety among the general public goes beyond the line of free speech, and persons may be arrested and charged for these actions. Members of the public are also being urged to, as far as possible, verify information before sharing and be skeptical of messages that are alarmist and inflammatory in nature, the police noted. At least 3 shot, 1 fatally in Junction St. Elizabeth. At least 3 people were shot, 1 fatal in Junction St. Elizabeth yesterday morning. The identity of the deceased had not been released. Preliminary reports were that about 12:25 a.m., the individuals were aboard a motor vehicle when gunmen opened fire at a vehicle, hitting at least 3 occupants. 1 man succumbed. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police Superintendent Clergyman told reporters that the victims are from Westmoreland.
All the persons, the victims, including the deceased, are all from Westmoreland addresses, including the car that they were in. The owner is also from Westmoreland. So it's early. The investigation is ongoing, and we are trying to, uncover what took place this morning.
2023 Jamaica National Crime Victimization Survey revealed that majority of Jamaicans felt safe in places they visited daily. The 2023 Jamaican National Crime Victimization Survey has revealed that majority of Jamaicans felt safe in places they visit daily. Head of the SATIN's Special Project Unit, Stacey Thompson, made the disclosure at the launch of the survey report yesterday. Ms. Thompson said 9 out of every 10 respondents said they felt safe while at church, educational institution, in their vehicles, at home, and their workplace. However, she said there was a decline in the safety perception of citizens at banks and at automated teller machines in 2023 in comparison to 2019. In the meantime, some of the majority of respondents said they felt crime increased in their communities in 2023 in comparison to 2019.
We found that safety perceptions generally are high. 9 of every 10 respondents felt safe in places that they go to daily or they interact or they visit regularly, including the church, educational institution, in their personal vehicles, at home, and at their workplace. Right? We see no significant change in the perception of safety in 2023 when it's compared to 2019 for these 5 different locations. There were a few locations, though, that respondents recorded a decline in the perceived safety, with the greatest decline observed for banks. We found that 68.6% of respondents felt safe at a bank in 2023 compared to 80.9% in 2019. And also at the ATM on the corner on the street, where 47.2% of respondents indicated feeling safe compared to 56.3% in 2019. So we asked respondents, comparing the year 2023 to 2022, would you say crime has increased, remained the same, or decreased in Jamaica, in your parish, in your town, and in your community? We found that a higher percentage of respondents believe that crime has increased in Jamaica, in their parish, and in the town that they live when compared to 2019, while the number of respondents who indicated that crime has remained the same in their community has remained relatively the same in 2023 compared to 2019.
Government PNP claimed victory in latest round of Portmore parish law saga. The Supreme Court has not extended an injunction that blocked enforcement of the Portmore parish law after government unequivocally undertaken not to bring the law into operation until certain constitutional requirements are complied with. Chief Justice issued the order Friday following legal arguments between members of the PNP and the government over whether an interim injunction imposed on March 21 should continue unless a lawsuit brought by the PNP members is tried. The PNP and the government are claiming victory with the outcome. The defendants, the Attorney General and local government minister, give an unequivocal undertaking not to appoint a day for the Counties and Parishes Amendment Act 2025 to come into operation until the procedure prescribed in Section 67 of the Constitution has been complied with, and an order is to make under Section 67 of the Constitution. In the event that the defendants wish to be released from the undertaking, they must give 30 days clear notice in writing to the claimant's attorneys at law. The court ordered both sides to cover their legal costs. Section 67 of the Constitution outlines the processes in declaring constituency boundaries. The government argued that it never intended to enforce a parish law until constituency boundaries were settled, pushing back against the PNP claim of potential constitutional breaches. This position was outlined in documents filed on Thursday ahead of Friday's hearing. The PNP claimants, Portmore members of Parliament Fitz Jackson, Mayor Leon Thomas and Councillor Claude Hamilton and Vandrick Petty, filed a lawsuit on March 17, arguing that enforcing the law prematurely would cause potentially irreparable constitutional breaches and violations of the structure of law governance. They also contended that the law's implementation would create widespread instability and electoral confusion if later deemed unconstitutional. However, the government lawyers countered that there was only one arguable issue in maintaining the injunction: the allegation that the law was inconsistent with constitutional requirements for determining constituency boundaries. They emphasized that local government minister Desmond Mackenzie had not appointed a date of the legislation to take effect. Mackenzie did not reveal the intention during the parliamentary debate on the legislation in February. MP Jackson said Friday's order requiring compliance with the Constitution represents a block to the attempted gerrymandering of the constituency boundaries of Portmore by the JLP government ahead of the general elections due in 6 months. The PNP has claimed that the order is a victory, adding that the decision affirmed what we have consistently maintained: the government was attempting to move forward in blatant breach of the constitutional process. It added that the government disregarded for both the Electoral Commission's warning and the rule of law left us with no choice but to seek judicial intervention. The fact that the court has compelled the government to give an undertaking effectively halting their unlawful actions demonstrates the seriousness of their disregard for due process. This victory is not just for the PNP, but for every Jamaican who believes in justice, accountability, and the sanctity of laws. We urge the government to respect the Constitution and to adhere to the proper procedures in all matters of governance, it stated. The ruling Jamaica Labour Party JLP has reacted to the decision, with Olanta Terralong, Junior Minister and St. Catherine MP Central, declaring the outcome a win. This is a win for the people of Portmore. Parish status is something I have championed, and this government will continue to take the necessary administrative steps to deliver on this promise in keeping with the wishes of the people, he noted. Terralong said the concern raised by the opposition in relation to constituency boundaries adjustment are just another clear example of the opposition's small-mindedness and lack of vision for the growth and development of Portmore. The opposition's instability to appreciate the historic and transformative decision to make Portmore the 15th parish demonstrate the time come for the people of Portmore to recognize that all this do is oppose and are unwilling to act in the best interest of the people of Jamaica. In a statement, Attorney General Dr. Derek McCoy expressed satisfaction with the Supreme Court's decision. We are very happy with the consent order. It sets out clearly what Minister Mackenzie said the government of Jamaica would be doing with the passage of the Parishes Amendment Act 2025. Now that everyone is declared to be the same page, we can look forward to achieving the objectives of the legislation, he noted. Former ECJ Chairman Professor Errol Miller said the earliest Portmore can become a parish is February 2026. If there is compliance with the Constitution of Jamaica, then the earliest time that Portmore can become a parish is February 2026. This is because the Constitution of Jamaica is explicitly specific as to when electoral boundaries must be changed, which is during a 2 to 4 year period of general review, which is 4 years after the last period of general review. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.